Hi, my name is Roman Gambirasio. I'm sales engineer for track tractors in Magdoberdorf, and I would like to introduce to you the new Fendt 1100 Vario MT track tractor series. This tractor is the perfect symbiosis of the Challenger knowledge for more than 30 years in building track tractors and the experience of Fendt in building stepless transmissions and also providing the great operator comfort. In this new series of Fendt track tractors, we use 6-cylinder engines from MAN. This machine will be available in 4 different models. That means the 1151, 1156, 1162 and the top model, the 1167. The 3 smaller models, the 1151, 56 and 62, they will be driven by the D38 engine of MAN with 15.2 liters of displacement, and the top model will be driven by a D42 with 16.2 liters of displacement. And of course, those engines from MAN, they run with the low engine speed concept Fendt ID, as we know as an example already from the 1000 series. We're now using a hydraulically driven cooling fan instead of a mechanical drive. That means a big improvement on fuel consumption. Also new in this series is the heat deflector plate, which is located right behind of the cooling fan and guides all the hot air which is coming from the cooling package right out of the bonnet. That means we have a lower temperature level around the engine and less heating up of the front window. The undercarriage, as you can see it here, exists since 2002. Now we made some improvements. As an example here on the midwheel rollers, they have now a bigger diameter, what means less rotations and a longer lifetime. Another improvement is the suspended hard bar, as you know it from the 900 Vario MT track tractors. That means we have a coil spring which suspends our chassis on the hard bar on both sides of the tractor. On the rear end we can have 3 different possibilities. That's either a free swinging drawbar, a hydraulically controlled drawbar, or a hydraulically controlled 3-point hitch. Why is a free swinging or hydraulically controlled drawbar necessary? That's very easy explained. On a track tractor, my natural turning point of the tractor is right in the middle of the tractor. The turning point of my combination is right here at the pin. So that means when I turn with my track tractor, I produce many forces to my implement because there's a long distance between the connection or between the turning point of the combination and the turning point of the tractor. When I now release the drawbar, pull this pin out, and the new connection point is underneath my rear axle, I get the turning point of the combination way closer to the turning point of my tractor. That means less stress on the implement and less fuel consumption on my tractor. The control drawbar was already industry exclusive on the previous model. But now, for the first time, with the Fendt operator terminal and the Fendt operator station in the cab, we have much more possibilities to operate it and to control it. That means we can either put it in automatic mode or in float position, or we can also manually adjust it. On the side of the hydraulics, we have the same hydraulic system as on the Fendt 900 Vario MT track tractors. That means either standard 220 liters per minute flow with one pump, or the double pump system with 440 liters flow per minute. A completely new feature on this tractor is what we call Smart Ride Plus. This is an automatic leveling system which levels my vehicle while I'm driving. This makes it possible to ensure that the vehicle is always level when ballast conditions change. For example, when using a front tank with seat. In this way, the tractive force can always be optimally transferred to the ground and the quality of work is constant. This is all done by a hydraulic cylinder which is located right here, just on the top of my coil spring of the Smart Ride suspension. I can lift it up or lower it down, or I can just set it on the level mode. On the new 1100 Vario MT series, we use exactly the same cab as on the 900 Vario MT series. This includes cab suspension and, as you can see, the Fendt operator environment. That means all operators who are able to drive Fendt wheel tractors will feel immediately comfortable in our track tractors. The only difference is still the steering wheel. and experienced track tractor operators know how to use it. It means we put the elbow on the armrest and hold the steering wheel like that and only do this movement, and then we can achieve the best headland quality. But now we don't need this anymore, because we can have the turn assistant and of course also all the other Fendt technology options like in the wheel tractors. The turn assistant, which we know from the wheel tractors, is now also available on the track tractors, and it improves the headland quality and allows consistent turns at the headland. All we need for that is a field boundary, a headland boundary and a T-chain sequence. Here you can see the rear 3-point hitch menu. It is slightly different from the 900 Vario MT series, because here on the lower half you can see the menu for the controlled rear end. So we can either switch from auto to manually, and in manual we can also set here a fixed position. This was a short overview about the new features of the Fendt 1100 Vario MT. Thank you very much for your attention. But now, for me, it's time to finish that field.